there that has somebody that plays sports that doesn't go to one, that doesn't miss one of the games that their kids play. And then I want you to ask those people that you're sitting next to, when's the last time you went to a PTA or a PTO meeting?
Or a Democratic or Republican Party meeting, or a
Or,
town hall, or a city council.
it's absolutely incredible that they can find a way to go to football games, even if it tears away from some Arkansas playing Houston on TV game, that they'll tear themselves away to see their kids play sports and watch their daughters jump up and down and go, yeah, yeah.
But they are just being supportive of their kids,
Of course,
Don.
it's the way it should be. And it gives them the direction that they need in life.
Yeah,
If you could throw a football and jump up and down and have pretty hair,
right.
then you're going to be, I don't know, what are you going to be?
I don't know, but I often wonder if parents aren't trying to live vicariously through their kids.
Of course,
Yeah,
everybody wants their kids to be. It's more important that your kid is popular than smart, and that's why you have Donald Trump, and that's why because your parents wanted you to be a football player or a cheerleader, and you got the education that you did. That's why you are okay with Donald Trump.
well, if their kids are smart, and if they're better educated and smarter than they are, some parents don't see that as a good thing.
Well, that's what I say.
Yeah,
The Chinese and any other civilization that is actually doing something today, their smart kids are the ones that they look up to. Here, whatever you do, don't grow up like Wonton over there, who happens to have an A plus average and is going, not the name Wonton, just put Doris onto the floor.
good thing that I'm a silent guffaw. Don't laugh out loud.
I couldn't think of a Chinese name Wonton.
And if you knew Don, you'd know that he's the least prejudiced, least racist person you're ever gonna meet.
No, I'm just trying to go down to that level where everyone can understand it. That are a Chinese thing, maybe, or company, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, but how can you be such a good guy and still do that so well?
So I guess in today's society, when we are looking at the world on the brink of destruction, when we are rearming ourselves now with more surgical nuclear weapons that are going to be easier to use,
Yeah.
it takes the stigma away of dropping the big one and destroying the whole world with just any number of atomic bombs, when you can actually just take out a city with an atomic bomb as if it's thinkable to do that.
And the weapons they're developing that wouldn't hurt the property.
Oh, yeah, that was the old neutron bomb they were going to come up with.
Yeah, and the some of the sound weapons now that they're developing, you could go in and just blitz every living thing dead and inherit what they had.
So, what is it that the American public has bought into? Being an athlete and a cheerleader, NASCAR, Monday Night Football. But these are the important things that Americans look at.
There have been more tears shed over Dale Earnhardt's death
Oh my
than
God,
than there ever were over
the death
anything
of 50.
in Orlando. Yes.
I have a friend of mine that I've grown up with since kindergarten, and I've known him all my life. And this guy actually sent me a text when Obama was in Elkhart saying, hey, I see where the head N word is in your state. The day after, Sunday, this Sunday, 50 people lost their lives. This bonehead calls me up and says, you know what? That's what we need. 50 less gaybos in the world. Congratulations, America. These are the kind of people you are. This is what you have come to be in this country. And the reason I can say that is you won't get away from your TV set or your computer screen to go out and actually try to make this a better world. That's not considered hip. That's not considered in. In fact, it's looked down upon. You don't want to be smart in this world. You want to end up with batshit crazy people like Donald Trump and opportunists like Hillary Clinton. And that's the best that they have to offer you because you don't deserve any better. And the reason you don't deserve any better is you don't want any better. You know what? These people are just like you. That's what you can identify with. Anger, rage, bigotry. That's what you like because that's what they're giving you. They do sample polls every day trying to find out what it is that makes you tick. And
Bread and circuses. Bread and circuses.
So think about that the next time you're heading out to that high school football game and your daughter's getting all fixed up and getting her makeup on to jump up and down with some pom-poms. Think of how important that is to what's going on into the world. And then wonder why we end up with a House and a Senate that can't pass a simple bill that would eliminate a gun that has 100 bullet clips to it, that even the NRA has to admit you don't go deer hunting with a bazooka.
If you used that gun on a deer, there'd be no deer left.
That's my point. There is no other reason for that gun to be out there other than to kill a lot of whatever. Now, if you want to go out and hunt a whole herd of deer, that may be the weapon for you. But last I knew in most states, you're only allowed to take one. Or maybe if you wanted to kill off the polar bears, I can't do that.
They're already
Global
going.
warming is already taking
Yeah,
care of that.
they're going. And the elephants.
So, what's important to you people? Just staying stupid or actually admitting that, you know what, maybe we've been wrong. Maybe the emphasis has been on the wrong syllable. Maybe we should change the way we do things. And instead of hiding into our house and blindly typing away all the venom and vitriol that we can on our computers, watch a talk show sometime. And if they'll allow, YouTube has the scroll on the side. And watch the kind of filth that these people are typing into their little computers. Why? Because they can do it anonymously.
Yeah.
And you wonder why we've got Donald Trump, who thinks that Afghan is a country?
He is an expert on foreign relations because he judged Miss Universe.
He did have a beauty pageant in Russia.
In Russia, yes.
And you know what's amazing about that is he and Sarah Palin have one thing in common, and that is that Palin could see Russia from her house, and Donald Trump seems to think that Russia gives him creds as some sort of ambassador to the world.
Because he and Putin really see eye to eye.
They do. They actually were on a show together one time. Now, the reality is that there was a phone call that somebody had made to Putin, and then later on, Donald made a phone call to, and somehow that meant that, here's a guy that gets up and lies and lies and lies and lies. And they catch him in his lies, and dumb idiots like Hugh Hewitt comes on and defends this guy. Trump gave a speech to the evangelical, whatever they are. The grand poobah of religious people said and stood up, I support this man. He is the only candidate that has ever given a speech before our meeting, our congregation of people, and therefore he ought to be our next president. And the commentator that was doing the thing said, but the guy is a bigot. And The guy, the head poopah of the religious people said, oh no, he was misquoted. And then he said, well, do you want me to play the exact quote? Because the exact quote came out of Donald Trump's mouth. Well, okay, well, he apologized for it. No, he didn't apologize, the commentator said. Do you want me to play that for you so you can hear it? Well, even so, we think that he's going to be good for religious people.
And let's talk about religion for just a
Oh, please.
second.
That's a whole
Oh,
show.
I know, and we won't go into it too deeply, but the only purpose of any religion is to teach us how to see other people and to love them as
Oh,
ourselves.
that's what Jesus Christ was preaching.
That's basically what they're all saying. That,
Yeah,
that
even Muhammad.
even Mohammed, yes,
But that's not the way we interpret it.
no,
Religion has become